So I want to tell you why I like to use color as a communication profiling tool, and in particular Clarity4D. When I run workshops or when I was studying psychometric testing at university, my biggest point of contention, my biggest point of resistance is, oh, I don't like to do personality profiling because it puts me in a box. And you're absolutely right. There's a lot of tools out there that you do a questionnaire and it generates a profile, and you end up being called something like the reformer or the challenger or the supporter. And that becomes a license to either be something or even more dangerously to not be other things. And when that is a tool that's floating around out in a lot of workspaces, that becomes quite dangerous. What I like about Clarity4D is that it's got nothing to do with categorizing and just everything to do with using 4 colors to talk about 4 groupings of behaviors that then becomes a language to discuss attitudes, styles, etc., etc. So for example, you might have a time where everybody has to come into the room and be very detailed and be very analytical and apply a lot of thinking. And instead of saying, right guys, it's time for us to be serious and focused and detailed and analytical, we can instead say, guys, it's time for us to be very blue. Or equally, if somebody's being very dominant and forceful and focused with you in a conversation, instead of saying, you're being like this, you can just be, how about we turn down the red in this conversation? So as a tool for personal development over a lifetime, but also as a language in teams for us to discuss neutrally behavior, Clarity4D is very, very useful for that. And as opposed to us feeling like we've been assessed and analyzed in a box, it's a language for us to discuss behavior in a way that's really, really constructive. And that's why I use Clarity4D.
Perfect.
Sure, you're good.